Recently, Jinger Duggar Vuolo was seen out and about in Los Angeles, where she displayed her growing baby belly. The reality TV personality had only lately introduced the world to the fact that she was expecting her third child. Through her use of social media, Jinger has also been documenting the manner in which she informed her family about the revelation. This reality star was seen going about her business in North Hollywood. It was observed that Jinger was out with her daughter Evangeline on a coffee date. North Hollywood, which is not too far from their home in Los Angeles, was the location where the two were spotted. The appearances that the television personality has made on shows such as 19 Kids and Counting On have brought her the most fame. Her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, have a total of 18 children, and she is the sixth child in the family. Jinger wore a denim jacket, a black shirt, khaki leggings, and New Balance sneakers so that she could show off her growing baby bump that she was carrying. There was also a possibility that she was observed holding a Starbucks coffee and carrying a pink rucksack. There were reports of Evangeline appearing in public dressed as a blue princess. In addition to wearing Nike sneakers, she was holding her mother's hand while her hair was pulled back into pigtails. Additionally, it seemed as though she was carrying a plush panda. In just a few short weeks after Jinger announced to her fans that she was expecting her third child, The Wonderful Day Out was released. It was while she was relaxing in a hot tub in Los Angeles that she broke the news to her friends. Jinger Duggar Vuolo has been active on the internet, keeping her fans up to date. There are already 2 children that Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, have produced together. Evangeline, who is depicted in the photographs, is not the only daughter that they have. They also have an older daughter named Felicity. After some time had passed, the reality star revealed on her YouTube channel how she had informed her mother and sisters about the situation. They were celebrating at a bachelorette party for her sister Jana, who is getting married to Steven Wisman, she explained. On one of those evenings when we were in Santa Barbara, all the girls were getting in the hot tub, Jinger said, as reported by the U.S. Sun, and then they said something along the lines of, "All right, we are going to determine who is pregnant based on who opts out of using the hot tub." I simply chose to disregard the comment entirely. The information was then disclosed to them by Jinger. "I'm not sure if I should go in," she said, sharing her thoughts. "When I have a baby in my stomach, I don't think it's appropriate for me to enter the building." After then, the reality star informed her followers of the news through a series of videos that she posted on Instagram. During one of these posts, she included a straightforward caption that read, "A family of 5. Jinger Duggar Vuolo's first picture of baby bump #3, a new chapter in the Vuolo family. A milestone for the Vuolos." Jinger Duggar Vuolo, the popular reality TV star and member of the famous Duggar family, recently shared a heartwarming moment with her followers, her first public picture of her baby bump as she and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, prepare to welcome their third child. The news of baby number 3 has sparked excitement among fans who have watched Jinger's journey unfold on social media and through her appearances on the Duggar family's reality shows. This pregnancy is a significant milestone in Jinger's life, not only because of her growing family, but also due to the personal and public evolution she has experienced in recent years. The image of her baby bump, posted on Instagram, is a reflection of her joy and the love that surrounds her growing family. It's also a symbol of how much her life has changed since leaving the strict and traditional confines of the Duggar household. In this article, we will explore the context behind Jinger's pregnancy announcement, the family dynamics of the Duggar clan, and what baby number 3 represents for the Vuolos. Additionally, we'll examine how Jinger's approach to motherhood, faith, and public life has evolved since her marriage and the birth of her first 2 children. We'll also look at the broader Duggar family narrative, especially in light of the growing influence of social media and how Jinger's story intersects with the wider cultural conversation about family, faith, and personal autonomy. The Duggar family legacy, a brief overview. The Duggar family, known for their reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On, became a household name thanks to their large family and deeply conservative Christian values. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar raised 19 children, and their life on camera offered viewers a glimpse into their highly structured and sometimes controversial lifestyle. Jinger, the sixth of the Duggar children, first gained national attention as a teenager when she was featured on the show. As with her siblings, her life was heavily shaped by her parents' interpretation of faith, modesty, and traditional gender roles. The Duggar family was often under scrutiny due to their adherence to what some critics described as rigid, old-fashioned values. While the Duggar parents were famous for their control over their children's lives, especially in terms of courtship and modesty, Jinger's story is one of transformation. She was one of the first Duggar children to break away from some of the family's more conservative practices, especially when it came to her relationship with Jeremy Vuolo. Jeremy, a former professional soccer player and a pastor, introduced Jinger to a more liberal approach to religion and life. Their courtship, engagement, and eventual marriage were marked by a departure from Duggar family norms, making Jinger and Jeremy a couple who would go on to write their own narrative. Jinger and Jeremy Vuolo, a love story outside the norm. When Jinger married Jeremy Vuolo in 2016, it was clear that the couple was forging a different path from her siblings. Jinger's marriage to Jeremy represented a break from the traditional Duggar way of doing things. While courtship was a public affair, the couple was allowed to enjoy a more private relationship compared to Jinger's older siblings, who had adhered more strictly to the family's conservative guidelines. One notable shift was the fact that Jinger and Jeremy did not seem to follow the Duggar family's emphasis on a large number of children right away. Unlike some of her siblings who had multiple children in quick succession, Jinger and Jeremy took a more measured approach. They welcomed their first child, Felicity Nicole, in 2018, and their second, Evangeline Jo, in 2020. Jinger's decision to space out her children and share more openly about her life has made her a relatable figure for many fans, especially those who feel that they can identify with her more modern, balanced approach to family life. The couple's lifestyle, though still deeply rooted in faith, has evolved over time. They moved to Los Angeles in 2019, which was another departure from the Duggars' typical small-town Arkansas life. This move allowed Jinger and Jeremy to embrace a more independent lifestyle while still staying connected to their religious roots. Jinger's shared photos, thoughtful reflections on motherhood, and discussions of faith on social media have garnered a large following. It's clear that fans are interested not only in her role as a Duggar, but also in her ability to chart her own course in a world very different from the one in which she grew up. The pregnancy announcement. What baby-3 means for Jinger. The announcement of baby number 3 arrived with a sense of joy and anticipation. It was shared on Instagram, where Jinger posted a picture of herself cradling her growing baby bump, with a caption expressing her excitement about the upcoming addition to their family. The image captured not just her physical change, but also the emotional journey she is embarking on as a mother of 3. While Jinger has not always been open about the specifics of her pregnancy or her family planning decisions, her fans are undoubtedly excited to watch the next chapter of her life unfold. There's a sense of anticipation surrounding this pregnancy, as it marks another evolution in her family's journey. Jinger has often used social media to connect with her followers, sharing everything from home life with her young children to moments of personal reflection. Her fans have praised her for being a relatable figure in the often glamorous and highly curated world of reality TV. This pregnancy announcement is no exception. In the post, Jinger's baby bump was visible, and she appeared radiant, standing alongside Jeremy. The Vuolo's fans couldn't help but notice how different this moment felt from her previous pregnancies. The couple's relaxed, open approach to life, and their ability to embrace personal autonomy, have created a stark contrast to the more public, heavily scrutinized way the Duggar family handled similar events. Jinger, with her husband by her side, has shaped her own story, one that's about joy, family, and growing together. The Duggar family's response to the news. While Jinger and Jeremy's family may have become more independent, they are still very much part of the larger Duggar clan. Despite the changes in her personal life, Jinger remains connected to her siblings, some of whom have had multiple children over the years. The Duggar family, known for its close-knit nature, always rallies behind one another during significant milestones. In the case of Jinger's pregnancy announcement, her siblings took to social media to celebrate the news. Jill Duggar Dillard, Jessa Duggar Seawald, and others have posted congratulatory messages, with Jill sharing a sweet post of her own as she celebrates becoming an aunt again. For Jinger, having her family's support is invaluable, especially as she enters this new phase of motherhood. The Duggar family may have faced significant criticism over the years for their upbringing and lifestyle, but their emphasis on family loyalty and love remains a central part of who they are. Looking ahead, what's next for the Vuolos? As Jinger and Jeremy prepare for the birth of their third child, fans are eager to see how their family will continue to evolve. Jinger's life has been one of change and growth, from her initial years in the spotlight as a Duggar child to becoming a wife, mother, and influencer in her own right. The birth of baby number 3 will no doubt mark another significant milestone in the Vuolo's journey. Given the couple's focus on privacy and their more measured approach to family life, it's possible that this pregnancy will be documented in a way that is more intimate than public, keeping with their preference for a lower-key lifestyle. However, fans of the Vuolos can rest assured that Jinger will continue to share her life in a meaningful way, allowing them to be a part of this new chapter. In the end, Jinger Duggar Vuolo's first picture of her baby bump isn't just about announcing the arrival of a new family member, it's a reminder of how far she has come in her personal journey and how much joy she and Jeremy share in building a life together. Fans who have watched her grow over the years are excited for this next step, and the Vuolo's story is far from over.